Hello there, Scorpio. I hope you're doing well today. This is Kelly Lunt bringing you your November 2017 combo tarot, combo horoscope, combo channel message from Spirit. For those of you who are new to me, I'm a law of attraction expert with a team of 7 to 20 spirit guides around me at any given time, helping you identify what you want, how to get it, and how to enjoy the process of getting it. And so I want to let you guys know too, I have a group program coming up. It's called the Zen Den. It's a month-to-month program that's limited to just 20 people. It's month-to-month, limited to 20 people, and you, by the end of 3 months of being in there, you will have law of attraction mastered, so you can continuously manifest, and you will know how to channel and speak to your own spirit guides. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link below to join. I think there's like 5 spots left, and you'll want to join soon because the very first Awakening Your Spiritual Gifts workshop is this Saturday, the 11th. But okay, Scorpio, so it kind of looks like, yeah, your general kind of energy theme for the month, Scorpio, is that there's something that you want, but you see how the stairways aren't quite connected. So there's something that you want, and you feel like you've been toiling and working hard for it for a long time. But it's kind of like, look, you've already done most of the journey. Okay, you've been toiling and you've been working hard for it. Like, no need to self-sabotage right now, Scorpio. No need to self-sabotage right now. Because what we would like you to hear is that oftentimes there's this, like humans have a saying of the eye before the storm. You've been prepping, you've been getting ready for whatever it is you want to do, but because you're not quite seeing the ripened fruit, you're not seeing the harvest, you're not seeing the result, a lot of times there is a calm before the storm hits. And we're not talking about a destructive storm here, but we're talking about like your manifestation, the thing that's going to be, you might refer to this as a quantum leap, a paradigm shift. It's going to completely raise your vibrations. And it's kind of like allow the peace before the shift, because that's what helps us align the energy within you, Scorpio. There's no need to like get in your head, like get your head, your thoughts is what's going to prevent this stairwell from actually connecting. So we want to let you know that we see that you want it. We hear you. You have been working hard towards it, and we love that you've been putting your heart and soul into it. But from there, like, don't give up right before the finish line. It's like you just signed up for a 13-mile race, and you're like at mile 12, and you're like, F this, I've already ran 12 miles. I should be over. Like, this is hard. Don't give up. There you go, Scorpio. That's the general kind of theme for your month of November. Don't give up. But it looks like, so let's go into the tarot spread now. Yeah, okay, look, the same thing's coming up. You have the 7 of Earth reverse as the basis of your month. So with this, Scorpios, come on. 7 of Earth reverse. This is letting you know that, like, I mean, okay, upright, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary, worthy. But because it's reversed, it's letting you know that you are worried. You're getting in worry mode. And what are you doing when you're in worry? Law of attraction style. You're doing step 2. You're doing the universe's job. Your mind, your beautiful human level ego mind is trying to figure out the how. Let that go. Yeah, because underneath that, okay, so you got, this is the basis of your month. You're worrying too much, so let it go, Scorpio. You've got the Queen of Water clarifying that. It's kind of like, it's almost as if you're afraid to fully let your loving side out. It's almost as if I need to stay in the firm masculine energy because you're in the worry. I need to be work to get it done. That's how you grow businesses. That's how you grow companies, is by push. But what we would like to share with you is that Kelly, right across the screen from you, she works 20, maybe 30 hours a week, and some weeks she just sees her one-on-one clients at 10 hours a week. It does not need to be all work. Sure, sometimes there is times of your life where you have to put forth, you do have to expend a lot of human level energy, but not to the point where it's detrimental to your health, where it's detrimental to your mindset, not where it's detrimental to your emotions. That's when you're carrying it a little bit too far. So go ahead and pull it back a little bit and allow your softer side, allow your little bit of nurturing side to come out so that this can go upright. Because it looks like what's like crossing this energy, what's your challenge to kind of let the more loving approach come through? Because this one is you're in all worry, right? This one is you got to let your loving side come out. You got to let your be a little more emotional about it. Be a little like tend to your emotions more so that you get out of worry. Be like, hey, it's okay that I'm worried. This is you guys are gonna love this. My law of attraction followers, like, I'm worried. If you're worried about money, I'd be like, okay, I'm worried about money. I'm worried about money. But what admit it, identify how you feel, accept it. Like, I'm worried. I am worried about it. Accept it. Own it. Because what happens is, your spiritual being came down to the human level earth. When you're connected to spirit, it's like this big you get these divine downloads and in the synchronistic flow. When you get into out of alignment, you pinch yourself off. So when spirit's trying to send you a message, maybe 1 out of 10 will come through. If you identify how you feel and then accept it, hey, I feel worried, you may not be in full alignment, but you're at least here so you can get like 7 out of 10 versus 1 out of 10 ideas from spirit for how to get your next step. Okay, they're asking makes sense, but it's a YouTube video, so comment below and let me know if it makes sense or not. So when you really tend to your emotions and make sure you feel good, like, just today we kind of let Kelly know to like go ahead and pull back on one extra event you wanted to plan. There's no need to overwork yourself. Just go ahead and focus on your Zen Den. Just go ahead and focus on making your monthly videos and your readings, and like let that, you're not divinely inspired to do that event, so wait until you feel divinely inspired. Okay, and so what your challenge is to essentially let yourself enjoy the process a little bit more, Scorpio, because you're on your path, Scorpios. You definitely, you have a lot of major arcana cards, so this is a bigger emotional month for you, which kind of makes sense if it's coming up with potential self-sabotage. You're on the right path, though, guys. You're definitely on the right path, so rest a little assured. So your challenge for the month, though, is the 8 of Water. So it's kind of like you're searching for more emotional connection. You're searching for more spiritual connection. So spiritual connection is essentially that inner trust within yourself, that those divine downloads, that your intuition, your gut feeling. You want a closer connection to that, which is trust in you, because that's all that channeling is, guys. Like, yes, I could channel the spirit guides and they could speak through me to you. You just heard them in the previous video, but it's you got to listen to the impulse. Like, they told me to make Scorpio's video first today, so I listened to it. Okay. So the connection that you're looking for, you're either looking for more bonding and more time with other people, emotional growth, and see how you can't be all work. You got to allow the emotional side to come out a bit so that you can enjoy that. Or if you're looking for the spiritual growth, just know that it's your connection to trust in yourself and your own intuition. So Scorpio, trust yourself. Because it looks like what's been going on in the past for you guys, it's kind of like, okay, so you did take a leap of faith. You took a leap of faith. You got the Dreamer card. This is the full card in traditional tarot. And what that means is that, like, you kind of just naively, not naively in a bad way, but you just very, like, innocently, like, okay, if that's the idea you want me to follow, spirit, I'll do it. Kind of like when Kelly was like, okay, you guys want me to create a group program that's like month to month, so people can come and go as they want, and so that people can maintain in their alignment, so they can keep manifesting. Like, okay, from there, she couldn't figure out the tech side of creating a button that signs people up on a subscription basis. So from there, she put a one-time payment up, and then just decided to get people on the phone call for like 15, 20 minutes. 1, to finish setting them up for the subscription basis. 2, so that she could actually meet them before they come into her program as well. So you see how she didn't let that little bit of tech get in the way? That's kind of like you took that step too. Like, all right, if this is what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to do it. So like, good job for taking leap of faith. Good job for trusting yourself. But it kind of looks like right now, yeah, it looks like you took the leap of faith, but then like right now you get the 6 of Earth reversed. So 6 of Earth upright is where you like start seeing the financial rewards, where you start seeing the congratulations, the praise, the yada yada yada. You start seeing like the rewards, but it's like you took the leap of faith and then you went to fear. It's kind of like the example we were given with Kelly, where she signed Zen Den but couldn't figure out the button. You took the leap of faith. And then, oh, I can't figure the button out. Well, shit, now I'm just going to flip it up. I don't see how the money can get here. How are people going to be able to sign up? And you get into worry. You get into self-sabotage. Well, when I'm good enough. Well, when I have the tech side down. Well, when I can afford an assistant who knows it, then I'll do it. That kind of, let that shit go, Scorpio. Let that go. I just got on the 15-minute phone calls with people, and I got to know them too. I got to get to meet the people, and I got to like, what are you trying to manifest? What am I going to be able to help you manifest in your life? And I have some really cool people in there. Like, take the 15-20-minute phone call. You don't have to know every step of the way, okay? So it's kind of like, you know how it works, law of attraction. You have to identify what you want, and you have to feel good about what you want. If you're in the reverse 6 of Earth card, you're kind of like, well, I didn't get the $20,000 client immediately. I only got the $3,000 client, you know. Makes sense, guys? Don't rain on your own parade, Scorpios. All right, anything else you want to know from the spirit? Oh, it's kind of like we mainly want you to turn back to that dreamlike state, that childlike glee state that made you take the leap of faith, because you got to keep feeling good about it so that this can become reversed. And it's kind of like your energy is like dropped a little bit, and that's what's preventing the manifestation from fully coming. Because in terms of what's coming ahead for the future of you this month, Scorpio, in like, you know, the later half of the month, yeah, your energy, guys, it's kind of like, so what do you want them to know about this one? This is the conflict card. If it's upright, there's like, it's either conflict or like conflict resolution, or there's just competing goals, like two people want two things, you know? If it's when it's reversed, it means you're kind of avoiding conflict, you're avoiding the confrontation, you're avoiding speaking what it is you really want. Yeah, and we could give you one example. Kelly started Zen Den, so she was screening through some yoga instructors. From that, she thought she found the perfect one. She gave her a test go and found out, like, whoa, she's not meeting like the expectations that I set. This isn't the type of experience that I want for my Zen Deners. It took her 2 weeks. That's this card. It took her 2 weeks to have the conversation with the person. It took her 2 weeks to say, hey, I'm a little confused. Here's what we outlined as the plan. Here's what we outlined as the yoga you would provide. You're not doing it. Like, what's going on? Do we need to, you know? Yeah, guys, I know it took me 2 weeks to do it, but like, that's 2 weeks of like energy drain that I had. That's 2 weeks of ambiguity. Once I had the conversation, we patched everything up. We cleared it all up right away. And we figured out a plan that works for both of us going forward. So it's kind of like, it's like a little bit of sacrificing your values in exchange for love, in exchange from society acceptance. There's a little bit of, well, I don't want to rock the boat because then I'll get kicked out of the group. I don't want to rock the boat because then I'll get fired. Oh, if I really tell the CEO how I feel, he'll fire me. If I really tell my kids what I thought of them, they wouldn't love me again. If I really told my husband how I felt about him or what I wanted from him, he might, like, if I really told my husband I want that date night with you, I want to go to the movies and the dinner, and he doesn't do it, it's going to be devastating. I'm not going to speak up for what I want because I may not get the love that I'm craving. All right, guys, you gotta let that go, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpios, I'm sending you so much love right now. Take this hug and breathe it in. You are loved, Scorpio. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Yeah, oh, check it out, Scorpios. So your energy for this month, what you can best do to help yourself this month, Scorpio, is be the Empress. And the Empress is that ultimate card of nurturing. It's that ultimate card of saying, hey, I'm willing to prioritize myself. I'm willing to put myself first. I'm willing to just say, like, hey, oh, thanks so much for reaching out and inviting me. I would love to see you guys again. But this time around, like, I'm really feeling some alone time. Like, they're making fun of me, guys. Kelly's finally learned this lesson, and she finally just started telling people, like, oh, thank you so much for the dinner invite. You always make great food. I really wish I could be there. I really need to be my introvert tonight and just recharge a bit. Because otherwise, when you go over there, when you need to recharge, but you go to your friends anyway, you're not at your best and no one's having fun. Like, they pick up energetically, whether they're aware of it or not, they pick up whether you're having full fun or not. So it's like, we give you permission to be a little selfish and put yourself first. In terms of other people's energies and outside influences this month on you guys, you got the 7 of Fire. So it kind of looks like, all right, however many of y'all are like spiritual, you know, sometimes when you want a change, so there's 3 types of people who come into your life, right? There's people who represent your past, who you used to be and what you used to attract into your life. There's someone who resonates with you just right now. You know, those people who are like, oh, they're my soulmate, they're my tribe, they're my soul family. And then there's people who have their future version of you. That's the people you put up on a pedestal, like, oh, that's my guru. Oh, how do they do that? They're so cool, okay? So when you're going through this change, because you are going through change, you have like like they said, you know, you want an ask or something you're working towards and you've been working towards it. Or like the Seven of Earth card that like, yes, you've been on your path for a while. It's just like, don't quit right before they end type of a thing. Sometimes you start becoming, as you're aware that you want change, you start becoming hyper aware, or you start becoming hyper aware of the things that used to be a match to you. So I'll give you an example with me personally. So I've switched over to one-on-one coaching, which is 6 people at a time. So I only work with two new people a month. But that was a huge shift from what I went through because I used to do just one-off reads for people. But what I found that I gave people better results when I worked with them a little bit longer, like 2 to 3 months. Like one lady, $20,000 after 2 months. Another lady, I helped revamp her business, so she made her first $4,800. Another lady quit her day job within 3 months, signed her first 2 clients to replace her income from her day job. I had another client who got her first 2 dates after 2 sessions. So taking that leap of faith to switch from one-off reads to these are the new people I want to serve, people who have bigger goals, people who think that's something they can't achieve. I had so many people reach out for one-off reads because you become hypersensitive to who you used to be and what you used to want. It's a little bit of you that doubts that you can have that. But sometimes you have to say, oh, not this time. Oh, you know what? I'm actually switching over from one-off reads to 3-month coaching. Here's the application to work with me if you want to achieve something that you think is unbelievable. Like, I had to do that, guys. Like, it was kind of hard. Part of me was like, oh, I could help these people. And, like, it's not that it's like, well, okay, it can be effortless, but this is just letting you know that people will be, not necessarily on purpose, not necessarily maliciously, because I'm not picking up any malintent or like shadiness or like lying, but it's more, they're going to be kind of testing your resolve, but it's not really testing you in a bad way. It's more just like, oh, come on, Kelly, you don't want to do a one-off read anymore. It's kind of like, no, I want to serve my 6 clients and my group program, and I want to give them my all. I want to give them all of my energy because I want them to manifest what they want. And if I take on one-on-one clients, so it's not that I'll never ever do them. It's just if I take on too many, then I don't have all the energy for my people I want to be focusing on. So you guys, you know what I mean? You got to like pick your beliefs, pick what you want to do, and like kind of stick to your guns because other people will just like be asking for some flexibility. Because it looks like, oh, your hopes or fears. Wow, check out, you guys got the life experience card. This is the Tower card in traditional tarot. So your hopes or fears is that like the old way of living is over. Your hopes or fears, this is definitely more of a fear card. You're definitely like afraid of the change. You're kind of like, whoa, I didn't realize that in order to go from the $3,000 a month coach to the $10,000 a month coach, I'd have to start saying no to friends. I didn't realize I'd have to be mean, which guys, it's not being mean. Listen to the message of what they said earlier. Be okay to prioritize yourself. Because the more that I've actually started switching how I like speak to friends of like, hey guys, like, oh, I love you bunches. Thanks so much for inviting me and thinking of me. I really do want to connect soon. I'm in such an introverted mood right now. I really need to recharge. Like I gave it my all in my group program. I just really need to recharge. The more they're like, they feel the love and they're like, oh, take care of yourself. So guys, it's not mean to prioritize yourself. It is not mean to prioritize yourself. The more that you prioritize yourself, the more that you're going to be there for other people in your full, if you want to use the word glory, in your full glory, the more that you're going to be there for them in your full energy, the more that you're going to be there in your full alignment. So give your people that gift of you showing up at your best. That's how I give my clients the best results. Because when I show up tired and overwhelmed, I'm like, okay, let's meditate. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Do you think they're getting the best experience? No, but I'm like, I had the opportunity to meditate, the opportunity to walk, stretch my body out, feel good, get in alignment, channel Spirit for myself first. And then like when someone comes on, I'm like, all right, what are we working on today? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Like, who are you going to want to work with more, So be that for your people. Yeah, check it out, guys. Okay, so this is what they were talking about with the whole self-sabotage and like worrying over nothing, trying to do step 2. So change is ahead for you. This makes sense. You're afraid of the Tower. Okay, so what this means, the Wheel and the Tower card, they're both cards of change. The Tower card, what you're afraid of, it's that change. It just happens out of nowhere and poof, your life has changed, okay? A lot of times people associate that with like negative stuff, so you're afraid of that happening, but you have the Wheel reversed. So because of that fear that you have, that's going to be unpleasant, that it's going to be hard to learn all the lessons you're going to have, it's preventing the change from happening. smoothly. It's preventing the change from happening happily. It's because the wheel upright is change is ahead, but it's positive. You're going to see the change coming. You know it's coming, and you're going to have a little prep time. When it's reversed, it's kind of like you can be in a car driving down the street with oil changed, fully pumped tires, or you can have a flat and still chug along and get there slowly. Which one do you want to be? The car with the working heater, the working air conditioner, the fresh oil change, all working parts. Luxury car. Fuck yeah, luxury. Tires, perfect pressure. Or do you want to be the car that's like chugging along, almost out of gas, the tires pops, you know? Like, go ahead and let yourself get to the destination, okay? So does that make sense, guys? It's kind of like, get out of worry, get out of a little bit of self-sabotage, get out of the doubt of, am I good enough? That's called imposter syndrome. Let that go. You're beautiful and you're perfect just the way you are, guys. You're just the right person to help just the right people. You're just the right person to work for that company and help them reach their goals. You're just the right person to be dating that person. Like, you are perfect and beautiful just as you are, Scorpios. I hope you really hear that. So allow the change to be easy. You know, when my income, I think it didn't 10x, but it like 7x. I didn't sit there and fight, no, universe, don't give me more money. Give me that extra money next week. No, I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take my first multiple, 5 figure. I'll take it. I didn't sit there and fight it. Don't fight the good shit coming your way, Scorpio. All right, I love you bunches, guys. Comment below, let me know how it's going. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you liked this. I want to stay updated on all the future stuff. And don't forget, if you're coming over here from YouTube, comment below with your Instagram handle, because you and 2 of your friends are going to win access to my 6-week to Master Law of Attraction course. Love you bunches. Mwah.